Hello, Lotus fam. All right, got a little bit of extra time, so I'm going to go ahead and film the standing lung sound from Qigong. So, a little bit of conversation before we get started. Part of this movement, my arms are going to disappear, right? I can only move so much further back, and my hands are going to disappear. However, the only thing that's happening the second they disappear is I'm going from palm down to palm up. Okay, that's the only thing you're missing out on other than the double stepping that we always do. The mudra or hand seal that we're doing for this one has the index finger nail lined up with the bed of the thumbnail. Okay, kind of simple. It's the OK symbol, just slightly modified, right? The sound for the lungs, which also are paired with the large intestine and connected to the season of autumn, not only help the lungs and the large intestine, but they also help us process sadness and grief. So the sound itself is zzz. Some people can hear a buzzing bee. Some people can hear the letter Z. Pretty sure it's about the same thing, but just to kind of clarify, however you need to make that make sense, the zzz is what we're doing, right? So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm not going to crank out too many of these, maybe just about 6 in a row. If you want to make it part of your daily practice but don't have a lot of time, maybe 3 repetitions. If you're a little bit more concerned about lungs, large intestine, 6 times. If you have a good chunk of time and maybe just want to isolate one sound per day, 9 reps is totally doable, right? If you can go to the gym and crank out 10 to 12 reps per set, pretty sure we got 9 of these, right? No weights are involved, pretty easy. So we're going to walk out the feet once and then one more time. Arms are going to come out in front using the mudra that we discussed just a little bit ago. And then you're going to notice I'm going to come into a little bit of a squat, right? So I'm going to inhale out, turn the palms over, make my sound on the way back in. Notice I expelled the rest of the air out of my lungs. You always need to do that. Some people use a t or a p sound or a h. However, you need to get that air out of your lungs, but it needs to happen before we move on, right? So next round. One more, here we go. All right, so if we're just moving on to the next Qigong sound, we would inhale the arms up at a 45, exhale them down the center line. If this is our only Qigong for the day, we would want to do that 2 more times in the exact same way, right? So the inhale up, exhale straight down through the center. And then of course, one last round, here we go. So inhale up, exhale down. I hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave behind some comments and look forward to seeing you soon. Have a beautiful day.